if I come by that.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the wait is over. The regular season is upon us. It is kickoff weekend around the NFL. Our two teams here getting in a final tune-up, but let's look ahead to the 2023 season. What are you going to be watching for?
How about some of the recognizable new faces in new places? Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Odell Beckham Jr. The identity of teams under new coaches in places like Houston, Carolina, and Denver. And then, of course, the rookies. After the draft, we want to see how they perform.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time. And it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions and only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go, baby.
Dak going to start out going to the air. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Prescott down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second down and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. Shifts past him at the 45. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did it with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Oh.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Prescott on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, and it's Pollard again. They'll get this to about the 38.
Let's do this, man.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, Prescott. This is caught, it's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. Prescott off play action. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Giants have it, it's picked up, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's your game, baby.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway. And maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
I got you, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that little grab, baby. Let's do this, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Ball delivered complete on a crossing route Gallup. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A 1st down throw for Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Do this. You know what we're going to do. Get it. Get it. Let's ride out. Let's ride out.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Go right now. It's showtime, baby. Do your thing. Let's play. Let's play now.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection with CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime
We thought
report.
this one
Take
would
it
be
away,
a close
Coach.
battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go, baby. Oh, man. Boy, anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the house. Gotta have it, baby. Let's focus in on what we gotta do here.
Second and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 62 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7.
Let's go.
Make it work for it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 31. Gonna run again here with Pollard. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And from his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And New York set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Barkley inside handoff. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. That'll get a little bit back. Give him 5 on the run. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd down and 13. Throwing Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's Gallup on the slant. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Giants are going to get the football back. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
It's showtime, baby. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go, y'all.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll mention that was great. They made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Giants. Sterling Shepard, 57 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Gano now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. We gotta be big time now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They're going to look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 94 yards on the ground for him now. He's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott now from the 50. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here now, 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's go, man. It's a big one now. It's a big one, dog. Let's go, baby.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now Jones and the Giants down 24-21. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jones. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to do.
Let's do this, man.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Jones. Pass complete to Shepard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Connects with Slayton. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's first down. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's rock and roll. Let's go. They can't beat us straight up. Let's go, man.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that one.